Hey everyone, it's Cashew. Today's adventure brings us to Lebanon, Ohio, to the Golden Lamb Hotel. This is a historic hotel that's had presidents, writers, and many notables stay here. And I'm here today with Chris about T-shirts and Mindy.
Hey guys.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Now Chris and Mindy are going to be staying in the George W. Bush room. I'm going to be staying in the Charles Dickens room. And in the Charles Dickens room, the bed was made by Philadelphia cabinet maker Crawford Riddle. And the bed is actually a sister bed to the one that's in the Lincoln bedroom in the White House. So it should be very interesting. And are you excited about your four-poster bed?
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's my first time in this place at all. Probably my first time in this city.
And your bed is the one that Barbara Bush stayed in and slept in when she was here.
That's
so
what I'm told.
Let's go check it out.
All
Our
right.
adventure starts here. This looks like a postcard. This is the lobby of the Golden Lamb. It doesn't get any more like Christmas than this. You have the Christmas trees, the wreaths, sleeping in Dickens' room, and now it's snowing. This is a perfect evening. This is really nice. In this cabinet, they have, of course, more lambs. Wow, you're snow covered. Chris about snowflakes.
I know. Chris about snowflake, that's nice.
Or Chris about frostbite.
Yeah.
Let me show you my room. These are the steps from the lobby, and when you walk up and you get to the top of the stairs, you do an immediate right. And my room is the first room on the right. That's the Charles Dickens room. Now, on most of the rooms, they really don't know who slept in which room, but they do know that Dickens stayed here. And next to the door is this plaque with his name on it. It tells a little bit why he was here. And he stopped here on his way to Cincinnati. When he was in America, he wanted to try to improve his chances of protecting his work through copyright, because international copyright was a little bit different than English copyright. So he was here to protect his work. So let me take you inside. It's room 36 if you want to stay here. You just tell them it's the Charles Dickens room. And let me take you in. This is the room, and I'll give you an overview of it, and then I'll give you some more details. It's a very nice room, very clean and full of antiques. Next to the door is this really beautiful combination coat rack and umbrella stand. And then over here's the bathroom. And the bathroom isn't fancy by any means, but that's okay. I'm not really here to focus on the bathroom. When you turn the light on, the fan immediately turns on. And it's a very small bathroom, but that's okay. Here's the sink. And you know what that is. And then it's interesting, on my ceiling, there's this door. And if I get adventurous, I may open it and see if I can see what's in there. If I can, I'll include it in this vlog. And then the shower, it's really meant, if you're a tall person, you might have to stoop down, but that's okay. Coming out of the bathroom, here's the bed. Let me show you this bed. This is wild. This is really nicely made. I don't know if I can get details on it. Let me try. I think you can see now. Look how nice this is. Almost goes up to the ceiling. Look at the detail here. And over here in the corner, And I'm glad they have this one modern luxury here, because I'll be drinking a lot of coffee. And then over here, with the ice bucket and the cups, are some drawers. Really nice looking purple velvet chairs. And I will say this, when I sat in both of them, I think they need reupholstered because I pretty much sank way down. Even the chairs have nice detail. And this is a really nice little touch. This Kleenex holder, tissue holder, is made to look like a stack of books. This is really clever. I'm glad they did this. This is where they keep the television. So you close the doors and you feel like you're living in the 1800s again. So they really have tried to maintain the integrity of that nostalgic vintage feel. Here's another set of drawers with a mirror surrounded by just really beautiful woodwork. And I'll show you details in just a second. And look at the details of the carving. And because it's the Charles Dickens room, they have this book, the Dickens Index. I really have no criticism of the room other than, since he did write A Christmas Carol, I would have liked to have seen some Christmas decorations in the room. I know some of the rooms have a tiny Christmas tree that's lit up and some garland and things, and this room's pretty bare right now. And I know they're in the process of decorating the rooms, but I would have thought that this room would have gotten priority given that it's Charles Dickens' room. But overall, I really like this room. It's very nice. I would stay here again and would recommend you come here and ask for this room. If you're one of my subscribers who likes history and kind of likes the history aspect of my vlogs, I think you would love this place. And you ought to come up here. It's seriously worth the trip. Even if you don't stay here, the food's good. And you can look around, and if the rooms are not being occupied, they have the doors open with a chain across it, so you can look in and see what the rooms are like. So definitely check it out. Chris and Mindy are staying at the George W. Bush room, so let's go down the hall and check their room out. So this is the hallway down to Chris About T-shirt and Mindy's room. Let me show you a few things along the way. This image depicts Shakers shaking off their carnal desires. And since it's the Golden Lamb, they have lots of examples of ceramic lambs. I can't show you all of them, but I'll show you a few. Look at this really nice Christmas tree. And on my way to Chris and Mindy's room, here's U.S. Grant's room. And then the second to last room on the left is the George W. Bush room. Here's the George W. Bush display they have in the room, and it has some souvenirs from when he was visiting. One of the employees here told me that George W.'s mother, Barbara, slept in this bed. Chris and Mindy's bathroom looks larger and a little more modernized than mine. Next to Chris and Mindy's room is the Warren G. Harding room, and they have a chain up, so I'm going to respect it and just show you what the room looks like from the hallway. And down the hall from me a little ways is a dining room, and it's really pretty in here. And it's made up for Christmas. The dining room I just showed you is called the Henry Clay Room, and here's a picture of him portrayed as a raccoon. It says, "Same old coon." And of course, more beautiful antique furniture. I just saw Chris about t-shirts walk by, and Mindy, and we're going to explore the Golden Lamb together. So come along. This is a room next to the Henry Clay Room, and it's really pretty. It's better lit, so you get a better idea of what it looks like. They go all out for Christmas. And this furniture is right over the stairwell going down to the lobby. Okay, they said I can go out on the balcony, so let's see. Apparently I can. This is the town hall across the street from the Golden Lamb. It's a very beautiful, quaint town. So Chris, what do you think? How do you like it so far?
I think it's a beautiful hotel, and it's so historic.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice. And we've got 3 more floors to go, so it's getting cold out here. So you want to go in?
Yeah, let's just go in and check out the rest of the hotel where it's kind of heated.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
There's not much on this floor, so there's a couple of dining rooms, and that's about it, really, and they're closed off. But they look really nice. I'm glad I'm shooting this at night so you can see the lights. It's much prettier than daytime. Here's really nice artwork in the hallway. This is a really nice room. This is the Dewitt Clinton room, and he was a New York senator and the 6th governor of New York. Most of these rooms are occupied, and it's about 10:30 at night, so I don't want to disturb anyone. So I'll just show you some of the rooms of people who have stayed here in the past. If you recall, I actually did a vlog on Rutherford B. Hayes' birthplace. This is Sarah's room. It looks rather nostalgic, but also, to be honest, a little creepy. Let's take a look. From the literature I read, she was very unhappy because she missed the countryside, but she had a room here and then they moved it. But they've made this room to look like her room when she was here. Nice hat, Sarah Stubbs. There's quite a bit of glare here, but I'll show you this best I can. This is the Shaker Good room. In this case, there are some items that were Shaker designed, and I'll show you some of them up close. This is a candle mold. This is a pie lifter. And this paddle looking thing is a feather bed smoother. And this was used to dry fruit. And this is a rug beater. This is what they call the Shaker retiring room, or their bedroom. And you see there's a bed underneath that's pulled out, and that's where you get sleep tight, because they wanted to keep the ropes tight. And here are some of the things you might find in a Shaker's home. I don't know if you can tell from the glare, but in the background, I'll block it with my hand. You can see a spinning wheel in the corner. As you can tell in Shaker life, they did not have a lot of ornamentation. Everything was very sparse. Okay, so what did you guys think of your room?
I thought it was a very beautiful room.
It was
It was
really nice.
an amazing bed. I don't know, it was the most comfortable bed I've ever slept in, but as far like the mattress, but as far as the bed, it was just beautiful and historic.
And then how much do you think, Mindy?
I liked it. It was actually better insulated and heated than I expected. When we first got there, it was a little cool, but we warmed it up, and it was really nice. I enjoyed the experience.
Yeah, because the hallways were drafty.
Yeah.
And I was afraid that was going to be a little cold in there, but my room was good too, and the mattress was soft.
Yeah,
And so, would you recommend people coming here?
I definitely would.
I would as well. So, if you're in the Lebanon area, book a room at the Golden Lamb. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And if you already subscribed, please encourage others to do so as well, and join us in our adventures. In the description box down below, I'll have links to my Patreon and PayPal page, as well as my Teespring. And I will also have a link to Chris About T-Shirts website or channel. Do you have a website too?
No, I don't. I need
Just
to one day.
Okay, so I'll have a link to his channel as well. So until next time, this is Cashew with Chris and Mindy About T-Shirts, signing off. Okay, so I'm back in my room, and hey, who's that pervert looking in my window? What's going on here? Hey, wait a minute. That's no pervert. That's Chris About T-Shirts. Chris.